teach you guys how to defend. Now, how you defend? Simple. Ban an operator. Okay. You pick an operator that would best suit you to get any defense up, any defense gadget. Pick anybody, even a wall. Habana's good. Ash, Phil. But you know who I'm feeling? Maverick. And some operators you might feel him for the weapon. But in my recommendation, at least be good with the person. Don't just use them enough. I use a quick enough hole. I say. Have I got a kill off of it? Yes. Of course, Oregon, like that's like the easiest map to do it. And now, when you want to defend a map, you have to realize who are the attackers, and that's the only disadvantage you have. Who am I? Up there. Sorry. When enemies set up site, I bet you have to be behind back. As you stand them, you can always change. That's in plus for an attacker. So in this case, maybe. Nades. As a defender, you have to realize, well, you have camera, you can see them, you shoot cameras. They still don't know who we are, and it's like camera, and they'll run down. But also, you can say, where are we? You can shoot cameras, but where are the kills? That's why spawn pings come out for now, so you know all videos. Cameras. Check corners of your doors. Defenders let this sit. Certain parts of the map. Right there, they lay down prone as well. Drone that. Library, owl, someone's there, that's where. And you drone, you know? Gotta kill. Watch. Depending on the operators, be careful because you know trap ops. And what was Kaye doing, you know? Sir? Owls. Yeah, certain owls. He been rotated already. And that's how you defend. And you notice how, as an attacker, when you plant the diffuser, you turn into defense mode, not attack mode. That's one good way to do it. You can just ban operators. You can target ban, but at most you do the most effective, like the person who was actually doing the support. Because attackers work the same way for defenders. Thermite and Thatcher. You add a buck and a lion. You may say, well, that was a good push from them. We lost that. Who was their main support? Thermite got the wall. Yeah, but also Thatcher, he was able to get to the wall. You know what I'm saying? And then you have Buck and Lion. Buck is just, anyone trying to squirm around if any soft is available. And you have Lion to stop you in your tracks and get you. That all plays a line in attack. So when you want to have a best defense, you have to counter those people. And that's like 4 people I just named right there. You have to counter those 4 people with just 4 operatives yourself. And that's why 4v5s works most of the time, because the operator picks. And then when they ban them, that's where true skill lies on. It's like, you have good players, bro. Good pro players. Now, losing one time on the defense side doesn't mean anything. You can always change where you want to go, change strategies, and go different operators, change tempo, You don't have to do what you want to do, but at least help the team. Because, like I said, I named 4 people. You think they have 4 better people than us? And even in skill and operators, if you know what we're doing with these certain operators, we pick, right, it's game over again. And some defenders do that. They just sit and just wait and bait. But they didn't know people like me, we drone. We have cameras. Now, you think he's gonna stay there forever? Who knows? Now, how can the defense attack this? They don't have to sit in there. They can, suppress us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes you just have to be the best that you can and not always try to be a fool at certain things, because you say, well, we don't need Ash, and then you have people going crazy with Ash. So it's like, do we really need Ash? It's just tempo for speed in the player and the operator. People go crazy with Echo, but what's crazy? They have hella patience and know how to do it. So it's like, you can't even fathom how much people like play the game for the operators, really, and it makes him that good. Put someone on Ash who uses Echo a lot, probably be a bum. But put him on Echo, he's gonna go crazy. He's had to find his attack operator. Let's go Nomad. And now ask yourself, as a defensive player, was that good enough to stop us? I mean, it took less time, yeah, but Kill was going crazy. He got 2 kills, so it was like, it was just alarming. Everybody has their own way of thinking sometimes, and we all have to get that. And I raise my right hand too, bro. We all have to think that. You just can't rage and get buku mad at somebody. But if bro rage baiting, bro, they deserve it. But if it's someone bodish and they don't know what they doing and like a flick in the ear to them, they ain't gonna take it serious, bro. And they go Maestro. They change up the site and the operators. Like now, as a defender, you don't think that we know this? Cameras, you know? So when you think about that, you're like, how do you know that, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? I see you. And that's how attack. Now, how do you attack? Out of everything you know out of attackers, you put that into your mind and then you ban people you just think that would be effective. And sometimes when you look at it, you just realize, it's not so bad after all. Because you know that. You know what they can do because you had the chance to do it. That's fair. And then based on the operator, with how they pick, with how they roll, you just move like that. So you never know. People say, is it an attack map? Is it a defense map? This map is easy. This map is hard. They're just weird. As Siege players, we're going to complain about every little thing because it's all about an advantage and a disadvantage. So now when you want to attack, typically what you want to do is you take main breach. Main breach is a breach that everyone uses in the book. It's not what's so common, but it's just how you make an entry. It could be anywhere, but it's like going into a store and only using one side of the door. That's what it is. You can enter multiple ways, but certain ways you can't go through, and certain ways you can, which is what that's how I think of it. And it's just making a entry. And, yeah. Now, attacking is not easy or hard. I would say it's difficult because you would have to try to get bypass everything like getting killed because we have angles we can look through like you can too. You know? And certain things like this is stupid. You know what I'm saying? So when they attack, they they wanna hold ground as much as possible as an attacker, and that's why we have a roam. People roam to get kills, you know? We roam. And then when people roam, the enemy team decides, you know, to move around more, spread out more because they're at a they're at a disadvantage at positioning, you know? And everybody everyone has their opinion about what they like to do as an attacker, but doing what you want, doing what you want doesn't always get you the right idea, you know. So always be mindful who you go up against because sometimes the operators be going crazy, bro. Just give him his time to shine. Leave him like that. So typically like this with attackers, they seem to they have to do two things: kill us or get bombed. And chalk it. Just leave it alone, bro. Attackers love kills. They need kills. They need kills. Or and refrags, not or and. I respect my assists. Now, you notice how I'm not talking anymore about how to attack because this is what happens. Low on numbers, people bail, bait for kills, and they feed them kills. And then you're just left with people trying to, you know, be the hero. Wait it out. He's owl. Baiter sound. I didn't know it was there. And I didn't know it was there. I feel like that was a bad attack because I was just talking based on like the attack. You know? But attack has more to it. I'll do one more game. Attack has more to it. Just be like competitive and people just get people just get what they want to get out of anything. Not even elo. People want kills, wait for kills. And sometimes people don't know. It's like he's slow walking but not realizing he's already up on this. And I thought he was gonna walk around to it, but he came back. I'd be what? And I didn't know that was there. But attack has more to it. Anything else for the video? I'm thinking about changing my profile picture. I deserve a Delta. She moves down to it. not bad. I'm not gonna lie. You can't even hate on it. Okay, we attack. Nice, nice. Yeah, we got border. I'm not playing border, bro. And we're gonna get border. Or we're gonna fudge cheese stick. Okay, there's nothing. I don't have to get into operator picks to actually explain this map because this map is pretty easy, pretty simple. But there's a cool way how to attack on this map that maybe you don't know about. When you want to shoot people from different diagonal angles, you can always, when you have big tower, small tower, and you go down the kitchen, you really have that diagonal angle on anything on the opposite side. You can see down to as well. Like we all know the attic and the what meeting hall. Yes, meeting hall hatch, going through all the way into E-box. I think it is the pit right next to Shaco on that side, and then you have other angles that really go down. You have armory hallway. If you spawn construction, armory hallway, hit that window, big tower, armory window, hit the floor. You can shoot right through Eagle Walk, the bricks, laundry, right there. That whole angle you can look down on, and the map have just that map. This map, Oregon, it has that. Those slit little angles you can shoot from. Sight the kids. You know, people hopping through kids. Not kids. Daycare, classroom. Yeah, classroom. You can literally see in a car garage. What? If you want, you can freaking spawn pick the big tower and literally look all the way down at small tower. Like, this map has that. This is weak. It's whack. This the looking down angles, bro. Yeah. If I had my duo castle, just you know, attack has to use more util. That's the thing about an attack. Attack has to use more util than anything else. They have to use way more util because the droning is just something that you're looking through, and then when you actually attack, it's like now I gotta actually put shit to work. And you know, like, what if my attack operator don't work? You know, people actually get chalked like that. It's like, you know, I pick bad operators. No, it's just the fact that you're using it the wrong. Now attacks like this, they take their time, you know. They drone, they do their thing. I can easily get wall bang from here. Here, I could drop, I die from there, or I just get this fight on, or third case, or here, you know. So I'm at a big disadvantage because I'm stuck, but I have to hold my ground. That's why attack is so aggressive. See, flanks happen for me to support me. I know that. Now wait. What? attack is support. This is really aggressive, you know? I'm pinned. No, I didn't hear him plant. Cabron, cabron, cabron. Where's my sound? Cabron. I see him walk by. And that's how you attack. Yeah, I'm focused on talking, that's why. For sure, yep. I'm focused on talking. Yeah, that was a good way. Yeah, but everything worked out in his plan, but if I would have heard the plan, and I know I did, I would have got the kill. Did he walk in? But he did. I forgot he was already in attic from the fucking visual kill. So he just swooped right in. He planted. Because he already knew where I was at because he pre-fired. Got her in me. So he already knew he wanted that plant down because he knew he had enough time. Yeah. Like, did I see him? Like, is that him? It was. I heard it stick it. But yeah, that's how you attack. That was a good attack. And you see how we change a bit. Different operators. 2 different operators. And you think that we can play more aggressively? We got kills. Like at the very end, that was me up to me and her, bro, to win that. And that was winnable. But let's see what we do different. And as an attack, they don't know that. They don't know that you're basically the only player, the only side that can actually say, I did my best on that. I can change, you know? But you just can't change operators. That's about it. I'm close this up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah. Get in there. Yeah. And you know, as an attacker, they get used to your playstyle. They know your playstyle. You know? So don't always get used to doing the same thing over and over again because they get used to it. See? They got buck now. They learned that, you know? I'm a bot. See, and I'm just like, I don't know why I wait for me. What it is, it's so bad about a attack for me is like I'll wait for a pick on the other side. That's a habit I do. Like I'll wait for a pick. It's like, bro, I could easily get that kill on the first one, you know. And expecting him to stay prone and the zero cam goes out. Okay, cool. But other than that, it's like, you know, and then miss a name. You think about that. That's what I kind of miss because like I thought about that. I wanted it to go that way. You gotta remember, it's not attack. An attack is not always gonna go your way. Even if you planned it, it's not gonna go your way. Because when an attack happens, they always have to take pauses in their pushes. They just can't push on in, you know. We gotta take our time. And the best way when the attack is going on crazy, you just chalk it, you know. If it's powering one direction and there's something that you're flanking off of, chalk it, bro. Get your killer, go. Don't cause a whole scene in that one little spot. And attackers get pinned to that. And now what attacker is, if they know the map more than you, or they know just like you, they can pin you down just from being from outside. You get shot through windows, you know. That's what they do. I'm gonna put that up actually, so I know what they doing that. Because when you wanna be like, bro, why they keep on killing me through, you know, like they keep me shooting through stuff. You guys play another map. The another map just like you. Tigers are not stupid. You can't tell them nothing. And when you do shit off the script, people don't like that. That's where ideas come from. Sometimes with attack, if attackers know they're up on you on numbers, they're gonna just flood you and just get the easy kill and just push up as a unit. Or it comes to a time like this where it's like they know we have an upper hand, so they go more slower but at a faster tempo. So those tempos get shot down by these players, and you know, and the people who are already ahead get caught up by people like her. Bad. Yeah. You know, sometimes, bro, aim with him is crazy, bro. It shouldn't be that hard. But sometimes attackers like this get caught up by the tempo, you know. That tempo hurts when they get caught up. The alibi, the visual, caviar, you know. That's tempo, and then the bandit closing it off. See, he thought it was gonna be a hold there. It's not. He's stuck. See? It's just tempo. If you're able to flank me, get that kill off, you know, he had nowhere to go. You just gotta stop how fast we're going. You're not gonna be able to stop the operator, but you have to stop them as a person. Because that's our strategy. You have to stop them. And that's how you come with trap ops. You just have to stop them from getting that fast tempo. And if they keep on doing it over and over and over and over and over, the game could be done like that. Defense, not so much. It's gonna take longer, but it's gonna be a hard time getting inside the building. So with defense, you actually have to play. You actually have to play the game, basically. But attack, no. You keep getting attacked over and over again. You're just waiting for your doom. Everyone gives up. No one sets up sight. Like they don't care. So they just say, fuck it. There's no point in doing it. Gonna keep on dying. They just give up. And that should be bookie. But that's how people move in the world on Siege. And it's like shit like that. Niggas surrender. Niggas leave the game. So attack was a very, very, very long one, longer than defense. I'm already on attack. But defense is cool too. Defense has more to tell for the story. So, I feel like this. So the best way if you want to defend a best attacker, I literally have it in the video, bro. I have it in the video, bro. I gotta remember which video it is. But the best way to stop an attacker, bro, you just have to stop their tempo. That's it. That's it. That's the icing on the cake for the defender. And then the operator chooses everything else. But like I said, the caviar, the alibi, and the visual, they all played a role in that because they were roaming the tempo. The fast players, like whoever it was, Twitch, something like that, she shot the freaking alibi clone. That was one of their fast players. He's the one going around like, what if that wasn't there? She wasn't watching that. Cause guess what? She just put that down and he shot it. So it was like, there's just tempo. And what if you would have walked in there and you all would have died because no one knows, no one's watching that. And like, I'm looking here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Yeah, it's an attack for you. It's our tempo, but now look. Now watch this. It's our tempo. Better operators spawn back here. All the way back, forward, cut through windows, under, above sight. The best way to hit sight fast. Cut through windows, go from under, go up top, and they have to cover all of that. I'm gonna wait for a second. Like, what, Castle, Fenrir, something like that? I'm gonna wait. Yeah, Castle, Fenrir. Drone. And when I shake it reverse, it gets slowed, you know? Shit gets slowed. And everyone has their own. okay. The tempo, you know? Everybody has their role in something. Because, you know, what if I came a little bit too late? I could have situated it. I could have made that problem less stressful. A little bit stressful. Less stressful. And who could counter Zofia? Better be that Jaeger, boy. Oh, man, boy. And I'm going to settle this as a debate now. Zofia is better than Ash. Because you may think, well, just bring Ash for the castles. Bro, they have fucking Aruni. I'm not burning my 2 drones or tell someone, hey, I need you. Oh, no. And you only have 2. What? You're crazy. Just risk one, huh? I'm telling you, bro. And she has an impact, not a drill. So it takes time for that shit to actually explode. For her, it's an instant hit, you know? And a concussion too. Castle lost his fuck out here with a concussion. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? And I knew I was gonna trust the Lion to get that kill on the Rooney, and then I seen Solid Snake over there, like, you know what, I'm not gonna flash over there. I'm gonna hit you right here. And with 2 of them right there. Bro, all it is just a tempo. And they had that wide because of castles, and then, you know, slowing on time. And it was on me. Why was it on me? Because I'm Zofia. You could easily put support right there. Or people say, well, I was just droning. Yeah, but like, hurry up. And you know, that's the tempo. I was just making sure no one was droning because it'd be some weird shit. It'd be some weird stuff. Yeah, double make sure. And I took forever holding this angle right here. It cost me, but I got it through. Now, as a defender, you would say, you can't stop me, I'm roaming. Ah, ha, ha, ha. How do I stop roamers? How do you stop roamers? Set up drones. And these drones don't necessarily have to get a roamer, but all they gotta do is just get there as quick as possible to the roamer. And then, yeah. And everybody has their own space. Like, you give Demo space, you know, he's solo. You give, you know, Striker space. I'm pushing with these 2 guys because, you know, this is you chill more than just like, you know, a push. I support them more than I do them. You know, oftentimes people make mistakes, you know. But guess what? That's how you drone. And the tempo, trap ops. Close on your door, very close on your door, very close on your door. I don't got EMP. I don't got the breaches. Move C4. Okay, now we have time, but I'm gonna go support Striker. Support striker. Striker, yeah. And now for our attack, we have to think faster than our feet, you know? We think faster for our feet, you know what I'm saying? So everything else will make it harder on ourselves because we have to actually move at a tempo now. 아니요. Yeah. And oftentimes you just take that lead, and the lead just shows that you can keep up with the progress. You never chalk yourself in a situation where you have to put your full effort. If you need someone to shut up, shut up. You know, and defense have those type of players. They need that quiet to actually clutch up, and that's where actually the moment is like, bro, you think I'm hearing that through everybody talking, bickering? He's on it. You know, like I gotta believe that. Like, bro, shut up. And me being me, I'm not believing that shit because I want to hear for myself. It's like, bro, like no, I don't trust nobody, bro. That's what it is. Be quiet. But if bro's saying he on it, okay, cool, I trust you. And that's gonna be one person, not everybody else. Okay, cool, he on it. Not everybody mama saying he on it. No, bro, be quiet. And again, defense is just time management. These guys are holding us with tempo, and also they're actually getting the kills now. It's not just tempo kills. It's tempo, and then they actually getting the kills off that tempo. We had to switch spots 3 times just to get this plan off, and to get the win. You think someone on an average level is gonna keep on thinking that constantly? If you can't get this side, That's how, like, you have, like, it's knowing the map, yeah, but bro, you're gonna have to know at a defense level how to secure perimeter, bro. That's strictly the bottom line. We gonna put you from all directions. Can you cover those? Go down. And it's just being support. Strictly support. Because people seem to take that offensive when they be like, bro, I don't want to. Oh, bro, I don't want your help. Like, what do you mean you want my help? I'm trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying? No one likes a sore loser. But if you're a sore loser, everyone is not gonna accept you for that because they play with you. And if people play with you, they can finally judge you and see if you're good or not. They know your KD, win-loss ratio, all that good stuff. Me, I don't care about that shit. But people have their own way of thinking, you know, their own source of power over people with certain things.
敵デバイスを探知した。敵のデバイスはご退場された。覗いてみるとするか。 イスを探知した。敵デバイス停止。敵のデバイスがダウンしたぞ。
And everybody has their own role. You know, my role is this. They can drone comfortably, bro. Ain't gonna worry about nothing. See, and they take the room. Walk in front of me, you know. I got y'all. Everybody take a role. If you need help, defuse. He's there, now he is. Yes. Oh, I bomb? Sorry. 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 You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what it is, bro. And that's how you defend an attack on Rainbow Six Siege. I'll throw a game in. I'm getting off for like this game, get on stream. I'm done. I'll give y'all one good game. Well, if you really care about stats, like if someone would have come into your house and say, "Show me your stats," and it's just like, if you were like, I wouldn't even compare this like to pro league stats because you wouldn't even know how much pressure that's put on somebody. But you know, you say, "Well, what's your stats?" And you look at this, it's like, that's cool. Okay, what am I doing again, bro? Pink. Fortress cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. People be trying to do too much on Fortress. Fortress cool. Let's see what's happening. This is. I'm gonna put this in like a little sneak peek of like how I like if I want to like actually perform, bro, and just call out every little thing that I hear. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just go around and call out every little thing I hear and I do. I'm gonna play to my fullest, and then like when the round is over or between it, I'm gonna judge it and like tell y'all what I was thinking. I go Solis. Let's try Solis. should have went shotgun too to make the little small little setup, but that's all good though. This is how I'm gonna play solos now. Not from under, not from above.
爆弾を守れ。気をつけろ。敵部隊が爆弾を見つけた。
壁を強化した。
Damn. I'm not done. I don't know if that wall open, but
あと5秒。
I don't know if that wall open.
敵部隊が爆弾を発見。交戦に備えろ。
敵の2歩先を考えて行動して。それはひとまず保留。
リロードする。援護。
I don't know if the wall open. I think not. I'm gonna close this wall. But no, I'll keep it open. How am I paying Solus? I hear this here. He's repelled. He dropped down. So, just, Fish here. He ran back. Hit a goo mine.
センサー起動。さあ、何が大事だ。ずいぶん浅はかね。エレクトロセンサー起動。
And that's how people do support, you know? You support what people try to hold more than what they can handle. You know what I'm saying? He's repelled to here.
スペキを起動。情報を探る。スペキを起動。
To here. I hear him. No!
残り1人だ。ミッション失敗。味方が制圧された。
And like, I'm just doing the most shooting, and everyone is just, in the way of something. I've missed 2 kills on piano window and him right there. So it's like, I know what I'm trying to do, but I'm not getting execute. And that's everything what I thought of. Basically right there. Just trying to pick these guys off, seeing what they're doing, and then he's hiding behind it like fudge. They want to run up on him because, like, I would have impacted the wall and not cross. I don't know. I should hit the cross and then just flicked onto him. So I was thinking, it was like, he's holding that shit, bro. Like, that's definitely holding that shit. So now let me see if I can do my setup on this. You to get a Kaye and just do that. Make the rotate on the opposite side. Make pop. Make the peepers, make the head holes in rotation. And just walk through. I'm gonna do it backwards. So watch this. somebody might just do something, so like it's cool.
エリアを確保し爆弾を守れ。気をつけろ。爆弾が見つかった。
新しいマガジンに交換する。
突入まで10秒。5秒。敵部隊が爆弾を発見。応戦に備えろ。
マガジンを変える。
レーザーブルーも使う。
毒を用意した。スモークを使う。
壁を強化。
And everyone has a taste, you know, like everyone has a part in this set, you know, like in this setup. You know what I'm saying? Like be grateful for the people that you have in your games, you know.
普通の準備が。壁を補強する。
敵オペレーターが1人残っている。
Yeah, just like that. And everybody has their own way of showing how good they are. It could be mind games, it could be fast pushes, setups, it could be anything. I see him. And that's how you separate the good players from the great players. So yeah, the first time they came in, right? And then I did my setup, and we just smashed them. It's just all in the head. If you can't beat them with the operators, beat them with the mind games. Now, that should really conclude the how to attack and defend video, because that was the outro I was looking for. That was the outro I was looking for. I was like, yeah, it's like, bro, it's just the mind games, bro. 3 kills, we got 4, 2, 2, 0, 0. Like, we here, like, there's nothing about it. We gonna get there. And if I do these right, we can get this. I'm gonna just play upstairs for a little bit, and then like let's just, if I can't get a pick, and you know they come through, or this quasi, that's a risk though. Reinforce it then jump down, impossible. No, reinforce it then run out the lobby, impossible. I have to jump down, risk it before they get wall, and just pulled up blues before or whatnot, but think about that.
爆弾を守れ。
Yeah, anytime I play, bro, I think about shit.
ジャマー起動準備 OK。
敵部隊が爆弾を発見。守るんだ。
展開完了。当選簿。
ジャマーをセット中。
Because everybody has their own way of like doing things, you know.
どこを設置する。
残り10秒。
Try it.
残り5秒。
ジャマー準備 OK。
敵部隊が爆弾を発見。交戦に備えろ。
最悪の事態に備え、最善策を講じる。
Now watch this. Now watch how I know my angles.
Reload.
はい、設置。
You know? Don't need that open. Just use this. Just use your mind.
千葉展開。これで時間を稼げる。
ジャマーを起動。
I should barricade that, you know? Like in the future,
千葉、設置完了した。 片付けよう。
jump down. And now look, it could get used against me, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be careful. Now I'm safe.
敵部隊が1人残っている。
See, now everyone is safe. So you know, you just use strats on them. Like these guys are like, you know, like they're not bad, but like, you know, you have strats. And
残り
this
15秒。
rating game.
時間切れまで10秒。5秒前。もう時間がない。
That's all it is to it. And you may think, well, they could have got wall. They really couldn't. They probably didn't. You know, people got killed, but it was just a support on like how, where else that would keep a push from. Like they're only seeing 2 operators. Where are the other 4? No, 3. I'm still stupid. Where are the 3 at? That's just a mind of me, man. I'll just be cooking, bro. I'll just be sitting here cooking, bro. Niggas just chalked it, knowing it was me. Like, yeah. But I know some attacks too, and like that's the thing about it. When they say, yeah, we got defense, and you do attack, and like they do like, and they rat and they do like fast pushes, or like they just, you know, spawn peek or whatnot. You have your drones. always take your time on your drones. You have that advantage. You have your drones, and if you do that, incident, you can say, no, they shot it, they shoot it. Off that intel, you can test this player. Like, bro, like, count down where he can be at, numb down where he's gonna obviously be at, and just move off that. Boom. He's gonna probably still be here, but still check other places. And where he behold, he's gonna be either one or two places. Rotations. And I'm gonna push the library. That's gonna be my other camera here. I would go nades. But we have a nuke. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this if we have a nuke. Yeah.
10秒後に突入
I'm gonna go library.
あと5秒
Let's get this caviar out the way.
爆弾の地点に移動して解除しろ
Now it's different. She could be here, laying down. Oh, see, I almost cook myself. This is a mindset right here, bro. Literally, she could be here in the corner, laying down prone, or having an angle on these two windows. Ready? And based off that, I just go in, swoop in, and kill. Cause like I'm never gonna be at all times.
トレイスのサーモタッチセット中
リロードする。
トレイスのサーモタッチセット中
ドローンを展開した。
Cause you know, it's like everybody has their own dilemma of playing the game.
シールド設置
Bad. Everyone has their own idea of playing the game, you know?
排除する
電子機器をスキャンする。
タロン8設置
ブリーチングチャージを設置。ブリーチングチャージをセットして。すぐに爆破準備をする。
Everybody has a free share. Out the way.
RED を起動。バッテリー駆動のものは発見できる。
マガジンを変える
Yeah. To my left.
爆発に気をつけろ
敵は残り1人
So everybody you just sit still. And honestly, just taking this playing your role, bro. I keep rushing, booming nades and shit. Nah, bro, just do your thing. Let these people do what they gotta do, and you just support their back. That's it. Nobody's gonna tell you nothing if you're not doing the wrong thing, you know? If it's helping them out, they're gonna like it. But some people don't get that, and that's the hard thing about defending and attacking. Is like people don't want to understand or even try to attempt what you want to do, the push that the idea you have, you know, is all strategy, all fun and games. But when someone genuinely wants to put the fun in it while trying to like contribute to an actual push, and we try our best to it, hey, let's just see it. We see it and we improve. But you know, that's like a stack I want to have, bro. Like we just, you know, we start from where we at and we just grind, bro. And we just improve. Like we treat ourselves like an actual stack, bro. Like we just, bro. That gotta involve a lot. But yeah, bro, you just go nuke.
ドローンを使って爆弾を探せ
One less guy.
ドローンが爆弾を発見した。
How would this work? I could go striker, go breaches, and nades. Just to clear off what the wall is.
突入5秒前。爆弾を発見した。
Hey.
移動して爆弾を解除しろ。
And he's not the type to actually run out. He's just gonna throw the C4.
ラジオを変える。
He might run. I don't know, but let's just see. I told you. That's him. These AIs, you know, or bots.
ディフューザーを失った。
Everybody has their own ideas, you know what I'm saying?
ブリーチングチャージセット。
ディフューザーを取り。 敵オペレーターは
So you just find your mark, you know? Everybody just find their mark. That's just all you just to it. It's bad aim, but everybody just find their mark. Didn't seem too bad for 7 kills, but